Hello and welcome to my educational channel. Today we'll be learning a new chapter in EVS. But before that, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to get the latest videos.
Hello dear children, this is teacher Padma and today we'll be looking into chapter number 16. The name of the chapter is Who Will Do This Work. In this chapter we have three main objectives to cover. The first one, different types of work. Second, story of Mahatma Gandhi ji. Third, story of Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar. Let's get started with the chapter. First, we'll discuss about cleanliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness. We have heard this phrase many times. Yes or no, students? Yes. And this proverb expresses the idea that those who are clean and pure are close to God. Cleanliness is the practice of keeping oneself and surrounding clean, isn't it? We'll come to personal hygiene now. But what is personal hygiene? Personal hygiene refers to maintaining the body's cleanliness. Now here are some of the ways. The first and very important is you should have bath every day. Second, brush your teeth twice a day. Wash your hands with soap before and after eating food. Wash your hands after you use the restroom. And last, wear clean clothes. Now these are some of the ways. Next we come to school. How can we keep our school and classroom clean? Keeping your school and classroom clean is your duty. Yes or no, students? First, wipe your feet on mats before you enter the school. Throw trash into dustbin. Even in your classroom, if somebody drops waste papers, pencil peels or anything, you pick it up and put it in the bin. Do not just leave it to the cleaning staff. Even in your surrounding, do not litter anything on the road. Try planting more trees. That will beautify your surrounding and also reduce pollution. Look at the images. Which of these two places would you want to live in? First one or the second one? First one, correct. Obviously, we like the place we live in to be clean. Now, who will do this cleaning jobs? Who are the people who do this cleaning job? We all want to be in a clean place. But who will clean that place? Who will do that work? First, sweepers. Look at that picture. They work hard by sweeping our roads, highways, public areas. Yes or no? Then second image, garbage collectors. They collect garbage from homes and street and carry it to the landfills. Now see, sewage cleaners. They go down drains to keep that clean. Have you ever thought of the people who do this work? You think that the work they do is very easy, students? No. The people who have to do that work, they feel very bad obviously, because it is a very dirty, hard and laborious job. They have to face excessively foul smelling garbage due to which they might suffer from many health related problems. Even today, cleaning workers are on the front lines of the coronavirus pandemic. While most of us are at home, we are safe. But these people are working. They are not so lucky. They are working and see in what condition. We just keep our house clean, but they keep the surrounding clean. Hundreds of those people are cleaning up trash, medical waste, and even sewage without any protective equipment. They face so many difficulties. They have to face that excessively foul smelling garbage. They suffer from many health related problems. Still, they have to do that work. Why, students? Because they are poor due to poverty. These cleaners are mostly unpaid and undervalued. These cleaners are mostly illiterate, unskilled persons. Some are doing that work because they belong to a particular caste. Some because they are uneducated. Some because they are poor. But the work that they do is of utmost importance to the environment. But there is no recognition to their work. Their access to health care also remains limited. They are treated worse. They work without any job security or dignity. The other people look at them with hatred and consider them as belonging to a lower backward community or say poorest of the poor. But still, students, they deserve respect. Treat them as equals. Treat them with dignity. They are also human beings. They are not there because they want to be. They are there because of the poverty. They are uneducated. It doesn't mean that we have to insult them or call them names. No. The work that they do is very difficult work. Imagine cleaning the whole city, collecting garbage, going down the drains. Is that easy work, students? No. Respect them because they keep our surrounding clean. Respect peons in the school because they keep our school clean. Just respecting headmaster, manager, teachers is not enough. You respect peons also because they keep our school clean. And students, how can you show little respect and gratitude? Just say thank you. This thank you word is more than enough to make them happy. Just say thank you. Other professions have a day dedicated, for example, Teachers' Day, to show respect and gratitude. There is Doctor's Day, Army Day, this day, that day. Everybody is respected, celebrated. But what about these people? Is there a day dedicated? No. So please try and be little humble towards them. They keep our surrounding clean. They keep our schools clean. They keep everything clean. They do the work that we do not want to do. So this word thank you is enough. Now coming to this interview. Look at that picture, students. Here's one interview. It is an interview adapted from the documentary film India Untouched by Stalin K. Now look at the questions and the answers. First question. Since when have you been doing this work? Answer is about 20 years since I completed my studies. Why did you not study further? You could have got some other job. And the answer is you need money for studies, that is to do further studies. And even after that, most of our people continue to do this kind of work. Now what do you mean by that? Now the answer is, since our great grandfathers, meaning generation after generation, they are continuing with this work. So since our great grandfather times, or even before that, most people of our community have been doing this work. Even after getting a college degree, our people did not get any kind of job. So they have to do this work. The question is, why is that so? Now see the answer, students. That is the way it is. It is in the entire city, all the people who do this kind of work are from our community. So a particular community does this work, and it has always been so. Now look at these questions and answers, students. Here she is saying she is educated, but to go for further studies, what was the problem? Money. And she's saying even after that, most of our people continue to do this kind of work. Why? Because our community or people of our community does this work. So even if we have a good college degree, our people do not get any kind of job. So we end up doing this. So this is an interview. Next, look at this picture. Now, what are the different kinds of work being done in this drawing, students? Look at that picture very carefully. Some are selling groceries, cleaning, sewage, controlling traffic, selling fruits. Shopkeeper, you can see shopkeeper over there, doctor, teacher. Then you can see people selling fruits and vegetables, yes or no? You can see a painter, gatekeeper, garbage collector. Now look at that question. If you were asked to do any 5 jobs shown in this picture, which would you choose? Now you can pause my video and just think, which are the 5 jobs that you would like to do? Think, students. And why? Now if I ask, some of you all will say, I want to be a doctor, teacher, engineer. Yes or no? Or if from this picture, if I ask, you'll say teacher, doctor, artist. Very few, or I think no one will want to be a sweeper or a gatekeeper, laborer, a fruit or vegetable seller, garbage collector. No? So why is that so? Why nobody wants to be a sweeper, garbage collector? Because we all want to achieve a good name, respect in society, earn good salary, good income, so that we can live a luxurious life. Yes or no, students? And this will come true only if we get good job, only if we become a doctor, engineer, teacher, etc. We can live good luxurious life. We will earn good salary, good income. Will be respected in society. We all are interested in careers which offer high salary and benefits, yes or no? A high paying job not only provides one with sense of financial security, but it is also helpful to have a good life. And most important is respect in society. We don't want to be a garbage collector or a sweeper, laborer, because these jobs do not pay well and are not challenging or not considered so respectful. The poor people usually do this kind of work. Very sad. They don't get to do their dream jobs. They end up doing this. Why, students? Because they do not have enough money to study and get a good job. And sometimes, even if they have a good degree, if they study and get a degree, they still do not get a good job. It is very sad state. We cannot change anything even if we want to, but we can do one thing, that is being humble towards them and little respectful, because they do a lot for us. Though these jobs are not considered so respectful, but we all know that these are very important jobs. It is an utmost importance to the environment. Imagine if they stop doing that work, collecting garbage, sweeping, cleaning public toilets. Imagine if they stop, who will do this work? Again, that same question. If nobody cleared the garbage lying outside your school or a house, what will happen then? That garbage accumulated there on the road. Because of that, the place would become very filthy and foul smelling. A lot of mosquitoes and other germs would breed in those areas and spread diseases. Even today, people do not look at different kinds of work in the same way. Most of the road cleaners, toilet sweepers, and so on are still from some particular communities only. The other peoples consider them or these jobs as disrespectful. Some, not all, I'm saying some of the people hate these jobs and also treat the people who do this work in a very derogatory manner, which is very wrong. This difference has been created because some of the negative thoughts. See, they earn very little money, so with that money they can't spend everything on education, on studying, and they are forced to take this kind of jobs. For example, a son of a garbage collector, with that little money, you all think, students, how can he spend his child? Okay, school is okay, but college, it is not possible. So even that, there are 50% chances that even that child will end up doing this kind of work. It is mainly because of poverty. That with little money, how can he manage everything? Food, then medicines and other necessary things. To buy everything, he needs money for that. He has to see to the other necessary things. He cannot spend everything on child's education. So there are chances that the child will end up doing that same work. So this needs to be changed in order to bring about equality. This one, I'm stressing on this particular word, equality. So this needs to be changed in order to bring equality among the people, so that everyone should respect each other. So one solution is give them good salary. They are underpaid. Give them good salary so that they can spend little money on their children education, and so that those children can study well and get good job. So you have one activity, students. Look at that. Talk with people who do the cleaning job around you, around your house and school, and ask them these questions. Since when they have been doing this work? How much they have studied? Have they tried to look for some other work? Did the elders in their family also do this work? And the last, what kind of difficulties do they face in doing this work. So this is one small activity. Please talk with people who do the cleaning job around your house and school. With this we come to the end of first part of the chapter.